The black women outnumber black men, and they especially outnumber the educated, smart African American man. You have to understand this. It's just across the board. Women outnumber men, period. And in the African American community, the African American woman outnumber the intelligent black man by incredible numbers. Now, I know. What you want to say now is pull yourself up by your bootstraps and keep John Henrying on. Let me tell you something. John Henry died at the end of this. It's 2009. We're not talking about a machine just going through a mountain anymore. We're talking about transformers. You want us to keep fighting this? How are we going to do it? It's like having a battlefield with 70,000 people who are absolutely stupid. And you want the two smart guys on the battlefield to wrangle 70,000 people because those two men are black. It's stupid. It's impossible. Those odds are incredible. But you think because we're black and we're men that, yeah, you can do it. No, we can't. Barack Obama is just making speeches. He doesn't know enough about the African American community because he didn't come up through it. Look, Honolulu is not credentials for the black community. Indonesia is not credentials for the black community. And just because you marry a black woman does not mean that those are credentials for the black community. Look, man, and look, all of you, you have to understand this quite simple. Quite simple. Barack was lucky for what woman he found. He knows those are his children. They look like him. But for the vast majority of the African American population, men only have the choice of women who already have children. And they have children by the bottom rung. And they make excuses. They make excuses saying, well, that was the only thing we had available. It's a lie. They shunned those smart guys out of the community. Those guys had to move out of the community. They had to vacate or perish. Vacate or perish. Do you get it? Do you get it? Barack never had to face these odds. You don't understand. If we didn't leave, we would get killed. If we didn't conform, join the gang, we would be beaten and killed. Do you get it? Do you get it? No, you don't. Because you still want us to go ahead and John Henry on. I'm telling you, the odds are ridiculous against the smart African American man. And that is why the smart African American man has found his only way out. And that is that he has to procreate with other women of other races. That's it. African American women do not want to follow this type of brother's lead. She wasn't taught to by her mother. Look, everyone has been examined in this country, but the African American woman has not been examined. The African American woman has not been dissected. She has been protected. Barack Obama is trying to protect them. It is a fatal error. The only thing that's happening is a slow decline, and it's about to break because no one is listening, including the president. He is not listening. Brothers have been trying to tell him, hey, you don't understand what's going on. You don't understand because you didn't come up through it. You don't understand. But all he sees is Michelle. That's fatal. That's fatal for us all. Okay, do you remember the Bush bubble? Do you remember the Bush bubble? I do. That is what Barack Obama's in. Barack Obama's in a Michelle bubble. He is not listening. The only thing that he sees is Michelle. And Michelle is not the black community. You know this. You've been to the ghettos. You've seen the ghettos. You've seen them on TV. Does Michelle look like the ghetto? No. She is not the ghetto. Neither is his family. But the vast majority of the African American community looks like the damn ghetto. What is he talking about? Think about it. Think about it. Come on. Get with me here. Look. The Republicans are trying to get at us. Do you hear what I'm saying? The Republicans are trying to get at these black men. They're trying to convert them to their side. And they may just do it because the liberals are not listening. They're not listening to the problem. The white man has been dissected when it comes to his grievous error when it came to slavery. The white woman has been dissected for her part in it. The white woman has been dissected for her relationship with the white man. The black man has always been dissected, has always been analyzed for just being a black man. And why can't you do better? We ended slavery. We ended Jim Crow. Everything should be fine for you. But the only one who has not been looked at. The only one that has not been dissected is the African American woman. She has been protected and allowed to progress with silly actions. The African American women choose their mates themselves. We cannot force them to choose the smartest men. There's nothing we can do. If we do, they're the first ones to go to jail, no matter what stature, no matter what they do. You can play football and be a millionaire, and the cops will still hold you right there on the street while your mother dies in a hospital. That's what happens to black men. But you want us to still keep going. How in the world do we still keep going? Come on. Think about this. What was that brother supposed to do while he was standing there on the side of the road while the police said, stand there? Keep going and get shot to death? Yeah, that's what you want. That's your idea. This is not a movie. This is not a fantasy for you to live vicariously through. We have a serious issue. African American women are the ones who are choosing bad men, are procreating with bad men. They make the thugs. We have an overpopulation of thugs in the African American community because African American women make them. She solely has to take the responsibility for what's going on. Stop looking at the smart, articulate African American man to fix the problem. He is vastly outnumbered. Vastly outnumbered. This smart African American man has to go up against a plethora of thugs. You know women outnumber men already. He has to go up against a plethora of women. And then he also has to go up against a plethora of white people who are still racist against him. He also has to go up against a plethora of other minorities who just don't get it. But everybody's happy sitting as an armchair quarterback, extremely cushy about their feelings on the situation. Well, you need to do this. I mean, I got a post where a guy said, well, what black men need to do is just change their image. Because when I think of a black guy, I think gangster. Really? Seriously? You know, we didn't know. Wow. Thanks for being so intelligent. We didn't figure that out. You all have to understand, we've been the same black guy since we started. We don't get respect. We don't get listened to. When the reporters go to interview someone on the street who is black, they look for the toothless idiot black man. You've seen him. It's just what it is. That intelligent black man is standing right there ready to be interviewed. The reporter passes him over every time. Barack Obama, these two speeches that he made are just stupid. How do you call African American women heroes for propagating criminal thugs? Actual African American men have children. They don't have thugs. They raise their children. And believe it or not, and you better believe it, there are a heck of a lot of African American men actually raising their children. The problem is that 70% of African American women are single mothers because they chose 70% of idiots themselves. And then they get mad at that man when he goes to jail. They knew, the women knew that he was a criminal from the beginning, but they want to call him a black man. That is not actual black men's fault. Stop being comfortable thinking that African American men are thugs. Stop being comfortable thinking that just because Barack Obama makes a speech dogging out African American men, that everything should get better. Look, he does not have the guts to tell African American women that this is their fault. He does not have the guts to tell them that they ruined their own dating and marriage pool. He does not have the guts to tell them, if you have sex with a loser thug, a criminal thug, you end up with criminal thug babies, daddies, and a ridiculous life. The same people that these African American women have sex and thug babies with is the same type of person that killed Jennifer Hudson's whole family. But nobody addresses the fact that that happened and that that was that woman's fault because of her choice. They want to sit up here and blame the intelligent black man for it. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Those aren't our children. We're with white women, Asian women, Hispanic women. Because it's chaos, man. And these women don't respect the smart man. They respect the criminal. The same guys these African American women have sex and procreate with. When was the last time you heard Barack Obama say to African American women that you need to choose better mates? When was the last time you heard Barack Obama say you should choose the smart guys? You should choose guys like me. When was the last time you heard that in his speech? Instead, he calls them heroes because he wants the problem to continue. The young Turks, my God, you guys are ignorant. You're ignorant to the fact. You're stupid. I'm going to call you stupid because you're not listening. You're not listening to me right now calling you stupid because you wouldn't have made a video sitting up here giving this guy kudos for just telling like it is to the black community. And everybody wants to talk about Bill Cosby and what he had to say. Bill Cosby took both black men and black women to task for what was going on in the black community. And the loudest voices to stand up and say, shut up, Bill, were African American women.